Combining like terms. Combining like terms is a process used to simplify an expression or an equation using addition and subtraction of the coefficients of terms. Such as down here, if we have 12x and 5x plus 7, I could put all my x's together. So really, I don't have 12x and 5x, I've got 17 x's. I have 17 x's. A coefficient is actually a number that's in front of your variable or the number that's all alone. So all of these would be coefficients, and the 2, the 45, the 1, the 0, the negative 26, and the negative 1 would be a coefficient. It's the numeric value. Okay, let's look at this. If I have 7c plus 9 minus 3c. First thing I want to do is just talk about our coefficients. Remember, the coefficients are the values, the numbers. So that would be 7, 9, and negative 3. Those are just coefficients. I don't do anything with those numbers, just to remember they're called coefficients and that I have numbers up there. Then we have constants. My constant is 9. And then now we need to figure out what terms are alike. What we want to do is let's draw a chart. Let's look what we have. We are talking about C's. So I'm going to put a C on one side, and then we have just a regular number, which we actually call our constants. But I'm going to just put the number sign. Underneath the C column, we're going to write all of our coefficients that go with C. So we have a 7, and then we have over here that 9, which is a positive 9, but that's just a regular number, so I'm going to put it there. Then I have a negative 3, which is also the C's. Now I'm back to normal integers. I have 7 positives, 3 negatives, so that would give me 4 positives left over. But what does this 4 represent? It's in the what column? C, so it represents 4 C's. And then I bring my positive 9 down. So my like terms would be the things that are in my columns. So these are like terms, my 7c and my negative 3c. My simplified expression is what I simplified it down to over here, my 4c plus 9. All I'm doing is combining all my variables that are the same together. On this one, we want to go with our coefficients. It would be 1, so we have 1a, we would have a 4, a negative 2, and a negative 10. My constants are positive 4 and negative 10. Let's draw the table where you have a's and just regular numbers. Starting right here, we have an a, which is 1a. The next thing is a 4. It's just a regular number. Then we have negative 2a, and then we have negative 10. Well, we want to figure out what are our like terms. So remember, everything that's in this column is a like term. So I have a 1a, and I have a negative 2a. Those are like terms. Then I have like terms on this column too. I have 4 and negative 10. When I combine my like terms, down here, negative 2 and a positive 1 is negative 1. Remember, it would be my a's because it's my a column. And negative 10 and positive 4 is negative 6. So my simplified expression is negative a minus 6. This one, we have negative 3n plus 1 plus 4n. My coefficients, -3, 1, and 4. My constant is 1. Make my table. We have n's, and we have just regular numbers. First, we have a -3n, so that goes in this column. Then we have a +1. Then we have a +4n. Now let's look at my like terms. In my n column, I have -3n, and I have a +4n. No other like terms. Now 4n -3 is +1, and that's the n, and +1. So n plus 1 would be my simplified expression. All right, it says a basketball court is twice as long as it is wide. Write and simplify an expression for the perimeter. So it says a basketball court is twice as long. So if we don't know how long it is, but it is twice, or how wide it is, but it is twice as long, that would be my perimeters. So I've got my x for my width, another x for my width. My length would be 2x's. So let's write this up here. 2x plus 2x plus x plus x. Well, let's make my chart. We have numbers and we have x's. We have 2x's here. We have 2x's here. We have 1x here. And we have 1x here. So let's count them up. 2, 4, 5, 6 x's. We have no numbers. So my simplified expression would be 6x. All right. On your notes, you do have 3 more problems. I want you to consider the table, making a table. When you put your simplified expressions in, make sure you write all your variables, and I will end up just starting you off on one more. We have 5m cubed plus 2m squared minus 7m cubed minus 8m plus 3. All right. Now, I won't talk about the coefficients or the constants or the like terms, but I will help you set up your chart so that you know how to section everything out. On here, let's think about it. We've got m cubes, so that's one category. We've got m squares, that's another category. And we have m's, that's another category. And then we have just our regular number. Okay, make sure, like on this one, you have 5m cubed. This you have 2m squared. This is a negative 7m cubed. And this is a negative 8m. And our normal number is 3. Go from there, see what you get. But when you are writing your numbers, we want to go in descending order, alphabetical order, and always your greatest exponent would go first. So in your expression, your simplified expression, the first thing would be m cubed, because that exponent is the greatest. Okay, see what you can do. We'll come back. We'll discuss this. Remember, this lesson is for Monday. Good luck. We'll see you Monday.